So I'm sure you must have been to a number of conferences in different countries. Also, you have done your master's degree in UK. All right.
In Middlesex, yes.
Yes, yes.
Middlesex. That was through cooperation with the Council of Ministries here, and they had visiting professors. I didn't have full-time study in the UK. They had the visiting professors here who supervised my thesis. I had my thesis on the automation of business processes to achieve efficiency in the processes instead of the manual ones. And I had the chance to, yes, interact with the professors from Middlesex, yes, through my master's.
Wow. And did you work in the UK or just in Egypt?
No, I did visit. I did visit for conferences, but I didn't work in the UK.
Okay. Are there any differences between regions on the working culture or even the challenges in security? Do you find?
I find challenges in security are quite similar, but
I was going to ask, do you find different regions or different countries face different type of challenges? That's what I'm meaning to ask.
Yeah. Yes, and culture sometimes plays a role. So it will make it different for the CISO how you address, for example, if you're doing security awareness.
Yeah.
There will be a certain way to communicate the security awareness messages across the different cultures. So I believe that international banks, they have to tailor, for example, this is one area of where you have to tailor your approaches, for example, to information security awareness, according to the culture of each country where you're delivering this program. So you have to be culture sensitive. And actually, I heard the term, we always hear about intelligence, the IQ, and then the EQ, the emotional intelligence. But then there's also cultural intelligence. And it's about cultural sensitivity and how to deal across different cultures without sending any offensive messages. And this is very necessary when communicating awareness messages.
So what's your take on security awareness training? How do you deliver?
We deliver across different channels. So we do provide e-learning, and we do provide interactive sessions. And through those interactive sessions, that we learn more about the user's pain, the user's issues with security. And we also, of course, deliver the periodic newsletter awareness. So we go through multiple channels, but we focus more on, the threats, how to explain to the, because branch employees, they have so much work to do. We have, we are one of the, if not the largest bank in the country. So we have busy branches and busy business people. So we try to deliver the message in means that is simple and easy for them to understand, yet remember. So we need them to remember the messages.
Yeah.
We repeat the messages in different ways. And we also do awareness assessments, like simulations.
Yes, phishing simulations.
Yes. And the simulations help you see where the most vulnerability exists in the concept absorption. So it helps us improve the way we're delivering.
Oh, wow. Absolutely agree with you. Repetition is the key. Being aware doesn't mean you care, and you care doesn't mean you act. So we have to repeat the message consistently to make it become a habit, and then grow the security culture.
Exactly.
Right. I need to go back a little bit where you said how you got into cybersecurity. Your husband advised this is going to be it, and you take the break and you did some certifications. How important to have those certifications in cybersecurity? People have mixed feelings about certifications. What do you think?
Yes, certifications are necessary to complement your experience and your track record. So imagine if you are switching careers or moving, from a specialized area of programming into cybersecurity, then you need to prove to employers that you know very well a certain body of knowledge. So to prove that you know this certain body of knowledge, you do the exam, you do the certification. It shows to them, okay, there are certain well-known popular certifications. If you have them, this is the proof that you have studied this, you have succeeded in this exam, you have studied this, you are aware of it. However, they are not the only important thing, of course. Experience is paramount importance, paramount. So I see it as a complementary way, but not the only way. You have to have experience, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Complementary to your experience.
Yes.
Moving on from there, now I would like to ask you, I'm sure you deal with your board, the senior management, day in, day out. So, and I see number of people posting memes or challenges on LinkedIn. The board doesn't listen to us or not giving enough money. How do you sell cybersecurity to the board? What's your tactic?
Okay, so I have 3 things that I focus on. First, I start off with the assumption, and it's not an assumption as much as it is that I know this. See, members of the board are well-established business people, business leaders. They are leading large organizations. So they read a lot. And they are very much aware about cyber risk, very much. So, of course, this may differ from industry to industry, and small business, they may not be focusing on cybersecurity threats, but for large businesses, for banks, the board is very much aware of cyber risk. They are very much aware. So we agree on this as a start. Then we build on this. So first, in order for them to listen to you, you have to have some credibility with them. And credibility doesn't only imply that you are a well-established professional in your field. Credibility credibility is a thing that builds up. They have to see that you are successfully delivering on the projects that you are doing. You have to prove to them it's okay. Sometimes people get offended. Oh, I'm such a known professional. How come the board still needs me to be more credible? Yes, they need to see by their own eyes that you are succeeding in this organization with this set of parameters, with this set of culture and environment. You're able to handle challenges. You're able to do that and deliver. So once you start delivering, your credibility increases. Once credibility increases, then you will have their attention. Now that you have their attention, don't deal with them giving them snapshots of work. We need this project because we have this urgent need to do that. Or no, they have to see that you follow a certain strategy, and that this strategy that you are recommending for them that we follow is mapped to a certain maturity model. Gartner, NIST, whatever model you choose that you see more fit to your organization, you have to show them that it is going to actually achieve and realize improvement in the overall security posture of the bank or the organization. You have to prove it. So the mapping to the maturity models will give them the comfort that your strategy is on the right track, because you say, we do this, then we are able to advance in our maturity one level. We'll go up one level because we have achieved 1, 2, 3. And then you show them progress with time. It's not like whenever you schedule a meeting or a slot in the board meeting that you come up with different snapshots of projects. No, they have to map, and you have to consistently show progress. And they will remember, they will see that you are tracking and you are presenting progress against the established strategy. And one last thing, I see some people, some CISOs resort to, a strategy. I don't know if you heard about it, the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, if we don't do this immediately, we are under big threat or under big exposure. This should not work very well. And I advise totally against it, because they expect you also to be a business leader, and they expect you to show them some ROI or the benefit of what you're doing in as tangible as possible means. So that's my input on this. Build on your credibility gradually, and give them progress and follow through on the strategy that you have presented, and explain everything to them in a sensible business way. Don't use this FUD strategy. Doesn't work. Yeah.
Wow, brilliant. We spoke to Greg, one of the head of information security in a university in UK, and he said exactly the same thing. But on the same note, you were with Deloitte earlier as you were consulting or advising other businesses as an outsider.
Yes.
Now you are an insider. What's
Yeah.
the difference in your approach? Is there any difference in approach, or if
Yes,
it is, what is it?
Yes. You have to what I've experienced is that I dedicate a lot of my time on understanding the organizational environments, the organizational dynamics, how to get things done in large organizations. You really have to really follow up on what you need to do and understand the best and most efficient ways to get things done. So yes, you need a lot of emotional intelligence and a lot of communication skills and planning, very much so, yes, needed.